So the first thing we see is Basics and Behavior by the Living Tombstone. And then we see the warning with blood and gore, which is definitely needed for this. Oh, and in the intro, this is Alice's door that we see later on in the episode, with "Do not open," 2 exclamation marks, scratches on the doors, and a smiley face underneath the "Do not open." So the first thing we see is an apple on the table, some books, an ABC, a star, some drawings on the side, which isn't really important, so we can skip past this. So here we see the 2 characters, Zip, the one on the left, and Oliver on the right, as they grin and look at each other like that. Probably making fun of someone, my best guess. What could this K and plus A mean? I don't know. But, interesting. Here's the best part probably of this whole area. So here we see a black cat on the bottom of the notebook, which is a reference to Katie's OCs. An Oreo, and the 2 plus 2 equals 3. Pretty weird. And then we see those 4 stars and an Oreo, and this circle written on top, and Zip, some sort of hearts all around the thingy. Could be a notebook or some sort of angel or one of them. Here we see another character called Riley, who is obsessed with Oliver. Here we see another page which has the loaf-looking circle next to an Oreo. And then we see Oliver saying, "I see you," a little fourth wall break. Then we see the My GF, which is Alice, and Handsome, and I Love You by Oliver, my best guess. Here we see Miss Circle saying, "Give me an Oreo," which seems like it's canon to show X Oreos. Then we see Claire with some white houses in the back, probably paper, an apple tree, and the school unfolding. So then we see more students, Kevin, the one with the glasses, Cubby, who's under the screen, and the 2 popular girls of the school. aka Lizzie, the one with the phone, and Petunia, the one with the rabbit ears. And then we see some sort of 2 rabbit-looking people on the left, who pop up later on. And then we have some sort of random stick figure, which we have never seen before. I've never noticed before, but cool. There's Riley in the back. And then the snake, which I was calling Nerd Snake. And then we have Bubble, who's talking to Angel. Abby, who's alone, obviously. And then the dirty looking one who looks similar to that other guy. Here in this scene, there's everyone in Mr. Ghost class. Starting from the left, we see Angel sitting with Claire and Bubble, and then behind them is Ruby with Robbie and Skell, and then next to them is the ones in the corner, Zip, Edward, and Oliver, who are looking smug as usual, and then the ones in front of them, Petunia is Kevin and Lizzie. In front of them is Cubby with Riley. Here we see Miss Saville teaching language class. First, she shows Hola, which is Portuguese, and then we have Bonjour, which is French, hello, which is English, Ni hao, which is Chinese, Hola, which is hidden behind her ruler, is, I'm pretty sure, Spanish, and then that is Japanese. You can easily tell, but that last one I can't really tell. I'm about to go check. Okay, so the one hidden behind her hand is Italian, aka ciao. Here we see the bum, Oliver. Katie's signature cow with the danger sign and some gibberish in the back. So if you look in the classroom, you see a poster of an atom, and then you can see on the locker someone analyzing, confused about Alice's pyramid with the two stripes. And then let's go to the moon poster, which means this is after 1945. On the far left side, we see Cubby with I forgot what these are called. Ruby with Riley, who's saying something to her, and Skell, who's sitting there, Robbie, who's touching the water. They're still chasing after Claire, even in other classrooms like Miss Sasha's classroom here. Interesting how they look mad at her. Or maybe Petunia saying run, and she just slashed Lizzie's face open.